What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. Christmas is right around the corner, so this is my annual top 5 Nerf gifts for Christmas 2018. This video is for two main audiences. First, parents of Nerfers and also Nerfers. For any parents that search on Amazon Nerf and you're like, whoa, there's a lot of options, I don't know what to buy. I'm here to help and to ensure you don't forget any necessities to attach with the blaster gifts. This video is also for Nerfers to make sure you didn't miss anything when you're refining your Christmas wish list or holiday wish list for 2018. So let's get into the top 5 Nerf gifts of 2018, starting with my number 5. The Nerf Chronos. The Nerf rival Chronos retails for about $15 US. It's available all over the place. This blaster is spring powered and ready to go out of the box, so you don't need to include batteries or magazines or anything else. It is an excellent performer at a pretty low price, so you don't need to buy add-ons, attachments, or anything else. It works very well and it's super fun right out of the box. That being said, if the recipient is not already invested in the Nerf rival series, which shoots balls instead of darts, I'd recommend including a few extra rival rounds, which can be purchased separately. So that is my number 5, the rival Chronos. Now, number 4 on my list, the Nerf Modulus Strife for the second year. For my long-term viewers, yes, this was included in the 2017 Christmas top 5, but the Strife is freaking awesome, so it might be in 2019 as well, I don't know. The Nerf Modulus Strife retails for about $30 US and is readily available on Amazon.com. This is a flywheel-powered blaster, so it requires 4 AA batteries to work, or to fire at all, to turn on. So if you're giving that as a gift, including 4 extra batteries, which Amazon basic batteries are pretty baller, so I'd recommend those. Strong pros for the Strife is that it has a stock attachment point, a barrel attachment point, a few tack rails, and it takes in-strike magazines, and it fires the most common dart, the Elite Dart. So if your Nerf recipient already has an expanded Nerf arsenal, they can add the Strife, and it's already compatible with their magazines, their barrels, their stocks, and all the cool stuff they already have. It doesn't use proprietary stuff like an off-brand non-Nerf product or the rival blasters. The Strife works well out of the box, but it's also a modder favorite because it's a great platform for aftermarket parts, and a lot of aftermarket parts are already made for the Strife specifically. It's almost like the Honda Civic of Nerf blasters. So it's a fantastic platform on which to build if your Nerfer wants to add a barrel, stock, or buy an aftermarket 3D printed kit as well. That is number 4, the Nerf Modulus Strife. On to number 3, the Nerf Customizer Pack. The Nerf Customizer Pack retails for about $90 US. The core blaster, just like the previous Strife, is battery powered, so it requires 4 AA batteries to function or to turn on. The core blaster itself is a reskin of the original Demolisher, which is a kind of an old blaster. It's a pretty cool missile launcher. I'm stoked about this combo kit because of the included accessories, not really because of the core blaster. And just like the number 4 slot, the Strife, the Demolisher kit, this number 3 blaster is compatible with all of the in-strike tactical attachments, the stocks, the barrels, all the cool stuff. And it includes some super cool attachments that are just unique and just super fun to use. At $90 cost, it's definitely more expensive than the core blaster of the Strife, but if you, the Nerfer, or your recipient is into customizing their blaster and to change everything up, it includes some super cool accessories that are just really fun to use and compatible with most of the Nerf blasters that are, in-strike compatible on the market. Super cool accessories, but it is pretty expensive at about $90 US, but that is still number 3. Now to number 2 on my top 5 list, the Ghost Ops Chrono Barrel. The Chrono Barrel is not a blaster itself, it's just an accessory or an add-on for other blasters. It retails for about $15 US and requires 2 AA batteries to function or to turn on. It may not look like much and it may look just like other barrels, but this is, in my opinion, the single best attachment anybody could ever put onto a Nerf blaster as far as function goes. Cosmetics, it's all subjective, but this is mechanically the best thing you could add to your blaster if you're into performance nerfing in any capacity. The Chrono Barrel attachment measures the initial velocity of every dart that flies through it, or how fast your blaster is shooting, which is first super cool to see in real time, but also helps you to know when you need to change out your batteries or when you might have a performance issue if you are a competitive Nerfer or especially a modder. Beyond that Chrono feature, it also has a count up and count down, so it works as an ammo counter, so it lets you know how much ammo is left in your magazine, which is super cool and very helpful. And as I mentioned in my standalone review of this product, $15 is insane for this type of product. Aftermarket sellers have been selling stuff similar to this for like over $70, which is fair because those are custom parts, but this thing comes in at $15 US and competes with my chronograph, which I paid about $150 for, and it works just as well. Plus, it has a built-in ammo counter, so this thing, it's a fantastic deal. It's super functional and helpful for any performance-based Nerfer, and it doesn't look half bad. I think it looks sweet when Nerf paints stuff clear, and I dig it. Pretty affordable, very functional. That is my number 2. Now to my number 1, numero uno, the number 1, the best gift for Christmas 2018, in my opinion. The Nerf Rival Prometheus. The Nerf Rival Prometheus can be purchased between $160 and $200 US, which is very expensive. However, it doesn't require anything. It includes a rechargeable battery and a whole bunch of ammo to get you started. If you're not personally into Nerf, the too long didn't read of the Prometheus is the most OP, unfair, game-ruining monster of a blaster. And it is so much fun for the people that have it, and it totally sucks for everybody else. It is a monster. This thing has a capacity of about 240 rounds. It shoots full auto. It is a monster heavy gunner. It just spews foam. It wrecks everything. It shoots hard, fast rate of fire. It's insane. It's just OP. Like, I'm hardly exaggerating, but give this as a gift and the recipient will not see defeat. They will just you slay every Zambi, every other Nerfer that comes at them. It's fun for them. But it's expensive and it's a fairly large blaster, and the Rival series isn't intended for the super young Nerfers because it can hurt a little bit more than normal Nerf darts. But a slightly older individual who can carry around the blaster, oh my gosh, super fun blaster, very expensive, not really designed for everyone because it's heavy gunner style, but anybody wielding it cannot possibly play without a smile on their face. Like, I think it's impossible. Without like a whole lot of super glue to glue down the smile, I don't see it happening. Unless they're a psychopath, but they don't count as people. That is numero uno, the Rival Prometheus, and that concludes my top 5 Nerf gifts for 2018. Now, if you want to go off this top 5 list for other Nerf products, here are some generic tips for parents and also Nerfers second. To parents or non-Nerfers buying gifts for Nerfers, battery-powered blasters do not work without batteries. The blaster sales page generally says what type of battery is required. It would be an awesome tip to include those batteries with the products so the Nerfer can use it right when they open it up and they don't have to wait around for batteries while they're staring at, a fancy piece of plastic that can't turn on. Now, a general tip about ammo. The Nerf Elite Dart, I believe, is the most common projectile. Most blasters work with this. If you're buying a blaster like a Mega Blaster or a missile launcher, something that doesn't fire Elite Darts, I would recommend checking to see if they have that ammo already. If they don't, they will have a blaster, they'll destroy or lose the darts, and then they won't be able to play anymore, so you might include extra ammo. And beyond that, if you find a blaster and you're wondering, I wonder if my Nerfer is going to appreciate that, I might have a standalone review on that, so search that blaster name into my channel to see the video review and my opinion on that product. So those are my tips for the parents or the non-Nerfers purchasing a gift for the Nerfers. Now a few tips to fellow Nerfers, particularly the younger ones. First, when you're drafting your Christmas wish list, if you're drafting a physical list, I would recommend a tier system based on cost. So starting at 200, maybe 100, maybe 50, maybe 30. So if somebody wants to buy you a gift and they want to buy something that's on your list, but they don't want to spend $200, they're not going to go off list. They can stay on list within their budget. It's kind of a win-win for everybody, but you might make it clear that it's a tier system and you're not asking for everything on your list all at once, because that's a lot. And that's really the only tip I'm willing to provide for, the tactical getting what you want, because my second point here, a gift is not earned. You are not entitled to any gift that's inherent in the word gift. Even if you got a gift last year and the year before, and even if they're telling you they're going to buy you a gift, that still doesn't mean you're entitled to it. You haven't earned a gift because it's a gift. And let's get real, your parents or guardian is already spending a ton of money just keeping you alive. It is incredibly expensive to keep a human being alive today, or anytime. You might have a bedroom which boosted up their mortgage costs because they had to buy a bigger house to fit you in it. All of the furniture in your room, all of the clothes, your school supplies, everything they already bought you, your existing Nerf arsenal, unless you actually have a job and you bought all that stuff with your own earned money, they gave it to you. So if they end up getting you a red Nemesis instead of a blue Nemesis and it's just a minor detail, still be grateful. It's a gift and they're giving it to you that you haven't earned. Too long didn't read. Don't whine. Be very grateful for everything your parents are already giving you. Seriously, bros. And at the end of the day, celebrating a holiday is about spending time with your family, not trading products around as gifts. All material possessions, including Nerf blasters, inevitably break, tarnish, or become obsolete. Your blood does not. Family is forever. Remember that. That's what the holidays are about, bros. That is my top 5 Nerf gift list for this year. See you next year. Well, for this video. I'll see you in a week for the next video. I'll stop. Stay tactical, bros.